So, hi everyone. Today with me I have Krishna Nunni Pradeep, who is currently pursuing his BTech in Electronics and Communication from NIT Calicut. He has been able to crack a great placement at Oracle, and I congratulate him for this great achievement. So, hi Krishna, how are you?
Yeah, hello, I'm fine. Thank you.
We are going to have a lot of fun having this interview today, and I hope it is informative for all of you as well. So, without any further ado, let's start. So, Krishna, my first question to you is quite simple. It's a great achievement that you cracked Oracle. You must be really happy. So, how did you exactly feel when you got selected for Oracle?
Uh, yeah, I felt really happy when I was selected for Oracle. So before joining Placeit, I was really confused whether I will get placed or not, and my confidence was also really low after my internship drive as I was not selected by any company. And the 6 months journey with Placeit had transformed me, and it was an altogether collective hard work that we did, and I'm happy that it was finally paid off. So it would have never been possible without Placeit. The mentors, Aman sir, Ritik sir, Rishabh sir, Gagan sir were all helpful, and they reached out for me whenever I needed any help, and I'm thankful for that.
Right. So, I suppose it was a mixed bags of feelings between happiness and being grateful about your journey and also satisfied, I guess. How and when did you actually start your coding journey?
Actually, I started my coding journey after my second year of engineering. I started it by doing online courses on C++ and by solving questions on platforms like CodeShip. And it was for my internship drive. But my preparation was it was for my internship drive, but my preparation was inadequate. I was also more of an electronics student than a CS student, so I was also planning to get into a core electronics company rather than an IT company. So I never really bothered about coding until it was just few months before my internship, right? And I was also a bit of confused on which path I should lead. So I thought a little coding would help me get through non-easy companies, and I mostly tried to self-learn CPP, and I also tried some short-term courses as well. It was after that I joined Placeit's job guarantee program, and they prepared me for my placement drive by strengthening my coding skills. They will also help me with my projects and prepared me for interviews.
So, looking back now, in retrospect, what is your advice for freshers to improve on their coding skills?
What I feel is that if you have any some basic knowledge in coding, then the best way to start is by doing problems in online platforms like Lead Code, Interview Kit, etc. And I would also suggest to start with easy questions and then gradually increase the difficulty level. And soon you will be facing questions that need additional knowledge in coding and learn the required concepts right there and then. And gradually you should cover all the data structures like arrays, strings, stack, queue, etc. And also while doing these questions, I prefer not to check the solution approach immediately. Instead, try it once and then do. Figure out a proper approach using the data structures you already know. Even after trying hard, if you still didn't get the solution, modify your approach. And in cases where you need an additional knowledge or a trick to do that particular question, study that as well.
My next question too is that did you pursue competitive coding or did you just stick to a particular list of questions? And if you did pursue competitive coding, then how and when?
I started pursuing competitive coding after my second year. I had some basic ideas to do competitive program questions, but didn't have any proper guidance or any proper list of questions and topics to cover initially. And it was Placeit that helped me walk through all the competitive coding lessons properly. I also used platforms like LeetCode and InterviewBit. And I started with a particular section, say arrays, and I started with the easy questions, and then I followed with the medium and hard ones. And whenever I couldn't figure out any approach or understand the solution as well, I will look up an explanation videos for that particular question, and it always helped me a lot. And the list of questions that Placeit provided me was more than enough to get into a really good company. It had all the main questions that could possibly come up for an online test.
In my understanding, while coding and solving questions, a lot of people face a lot of issues and tend to get demotivated. So for those people, what is your suggestion or how did you deal with your demotivation during coding?
Okay. I also made numerous mistakes while coding. Our mentors in Placeit made sure that we never faced any difficulty. They contacted us frequently to give help if we had any issues. They were always available to talk whenever we felt demotivated or stuck in our course. And the most important thing when you make a mistake is to understand where you went wrong and understand what you can do to make it right. So my advice is make all the mistakes and failures before the actual test and interviews, so that by taking some mock interviews and mock tests, so that you don't repeat them in the real ones. And consistent efforts are also needed. So keep on coding until you achieve a dream company.
All right, some wise words really. And so basically, what was your overall strategy to study or prepare for your placement season?
My main strategy was to do more questions. So I solved coding questions on different sections like strings, arrays, dynamic programming, etc. So generally, I picked a particular section and started with the easy ones, and slowly I moved into medium and hard ones. And Placeit helped me with this by providing me a good list of questions, which I feel was more than sufficient to clear coding tests and interviews. And most of the questions in tests are slight variations of the questions in these online platforms. So the more you practice these questions, the more likely you are to get a question that you already did, and the more chance you have. And apart from that, I also learned some theory on operating systems, database management, computer networks, system design, etc. And Placeit provided me the YouTube links and really good notes on all these subjects. And I also prepared and wrote down a proper introduction for the interviews. And if possible, I also prepared for the possible HR questions that can come in the HR rounds.
All right. So, in your opinion, what is the role of projects in interviews?
A good project in your resume will always give you a positive edge in interviews. This edge can actually help you even if you make some mistake in your interviews. And your project idea will always reflect your passion. Whenever your project ideas matches the company description or the way they work, they will prefer you over others just because of that. And like he or she will think that since you did this project, it won't be hard for them to train us for the company's needs. Moreover, this project gives us an opportunity to explain and impress the interviewers in front of us. And Placeit really helped me in the resume and project side of my profile. Before joining Placeit, I literally didn't have any IT-based project. And one small advice is that make sure you're thorough with the project and the tech stack you mentioned here. And preferably, don't lie in your resume.
All right. So let's move on now to actual process. So what were the questions that you faced during the coding test, of maybe Oracle or some other companies that you sat for?
Yeah, for Oracle, it was MCQs on aptitudes, programming, DBMS, OS, computer interface, etc. And there weren't any particular coding questions in the online drawing. Not just Oracle, but a lot of companies test these subjects in form of MCQs or small numericals, and hence it is important to be thorough with them. And as far as coding is concerned, more than 90% of the questions I faced were from arrays and strings. And techniques like dynamic programming also helped me achieve the required time complexities in many questions. Yeah, topics like linked list, stack, queues, map, etc. will help you understand the concept in a better way, and it helps you tackle problems in a different angle, and it will be easier to solve some questions if you know these kinds of topics. Some problems related to graphs are also prominent in the coding test. The list that Placeit had provided and prepared me well for the question. After attending different online coding rounds, I felt that most of the questions were slight variations of what I did practice or almost exactly the same logic.
All right. So after the coding test, what kind of questions or what questions, if you remember any, were asked during the personal interviews?
Yeah, initially in the first rounds, they asked me how to find the height and width of a particular level of a binary tree. And they also asked me to write code to find whether a tree is symmetric or not. The climbing questions was also there, was also asked, which I did using recursion and dynamic programming. Generally, the coding questions in interviews will be more basic to test our knowledge in our coding language, generally CPP or Python or Java. And I also felt that questions based on data structures like linked lists and trees are also more prominent. And regarding the theory side, they asked me about database questions and asset properties, etc. Uh, Generally, they will start with your resume and takes upon what you say for their initial questions. So speak things that you're confident about.
All right. And as you mentioned that they will start by taking up your resume, right? So what kind of questions were asked during your interviews from your resume, or do you have any resume tips?
Yeah, interviews generally check the resume first and ask questions about that. So resume is the best platform to showcase your skills and projects. And make sure to go through all the questions that can come from your resume and prepare really good answers for that. And a good way to and a good way is to try and narrate your resume the story of your journey through the past 2 or 3 years of your college. So some of the tip I have, or some of the tips I have is uh, you should have at least 2 3 projects and put on skills and projects that you're confident in and do not lie in and keep it short and up to the point.
So as you previously mentioned that a lot of MCQs were asked from technical subjects, and even during the personal interview they were tested. So what is your advice on how to prepare for technical subjects?
Make sure that you have enough knowledge on topics like DBMS, computer networks, operating system, system design, etc. And interviews generally ask questions on these topics. They don't deviate much. And make sure that you study these topics way before interviews and only revise them on the day before. And there are a lot of YouTube videos that cover almost all these topics. You can also refer to notes provided by Geeks for Geeks, etc. And I personally went through the YouTube channel Beat Smashers that Placeit suggested, and it is more than enough to clear all the technical questions that can be asked in interviews. And our mentors also provided us with the notes they prepared for their interviews, which was very helpful to me.
All right. So we've talked about a lot of things, whether it be projects, resumes, coding tests, etc. So can you just outline the important topics that one should prepare for their interviews?
Make sure that you have a good knowledge and experience in coding. So start early as possible is my advice. And personally, I would say the key most importance to strings and arrays because 90% of the questions in online coding rounds are generally based on them. So the more knowledge you have on them and the more questions you do, the more likely you are to clear the interview or the coding round. So you should also cover topics like stacks, queues, linked lists, trees, graphs, and dynamic programming. From the theory side, make sure that you are thorough on topics like DBMS, computer networks, operating system, system design, etc. And there are a lot of materials online for these topics. I went through the YouTube channel Geek Smasher. It's places suggested for these topics. And there are also last minute notes on these topics in Geek for Geeks and other sites. And apart from these, make sure that your resume is really good and you're confident in it. Make sure that it has some enough standards to clear any resume shortlisting. And I would advise to make company specific resumes with specific keywords from their company requirements if it matches your skill set. And also make a proper introduction for yourself for about 1 to 2 minutes. Write it down and memorize it thoroughly so that you don't stutter while you're having the interview. And preferably go through the possible HR questions and prepare answers for them. You can also expect puzzles in interviews, so go through some of them if you have any extra time.
So that your Oracle offer was an on-campus offer, right? And so
Yeah.
what was your overall experience for your on-campus placements?
My advice for on-campus placement is try to clear tests from the beginning itself. So a lot of regular practice will help you in clearing the coding test, and you need to be able to solve the questions within the given constraints and under pressure. Uh, Interviews have a more prominent luck factor in it, and you may get rejected even though it goes smoothly. And it means and a lot depends on how other candidates are performing as well, and how many candidates does the company need to hire. So try and clear the test from the start of the trial itself, so that in a few interviews you will eventually clear one of them. So make sure that you're always ready for a coding test with your full potential from the beginning itself.
All right. So would you like to summarize your overall journey and any particular advice for all?
Uh, all I did to prepare, all I did to prepare for placement was I did a lot of questions on different platforms like LeetCode, CodeChef, InterviewBit, etc. And the more questions you do, the better you become. So try to do as many problems as possible. And also learn theory on operating systems, DBMS, CM, and system design. Watch YouTube videos on that topic, and go through some meta questions and puzzle as well.
All right. So, do you have any closing words before we end this interview?
My advice is that the only way to clear the coding problems in the test is to know the approach beforehand. And so for that, you have to do a lot of questions, and so that in the actual test, it will be a problem you have seen before or a different version of an approach you can use.
So, in a nutshell, I think it was great having you with me, Krishna, and we learned a lot from your experience, and I hope everyone who's watching this will agree. So, a big thank you to Placewit also, who helped us make this interview possible. So, guys, Krishna joined Placewit's placement guarantee program, which helped him get placed at Oracle with a CTC between 30 to 35 LPA. Wow, what an achievement! So, do check out Placewit from the links in the description below. At Placewit, you get an illustrated and dedicated team of instructors and mentors from top organizations who help you clear your concepts and get better at coding. You are taught with a battle tested curriculum ranging from coding to computer science subjects, with some amazing features like mock interviews, resume reviews, projects, referrals in top companies, and much more. The best part about Placewit is that they provide you a 100% job guarantee at zero upfront cost. So join today and take your first step towards cracking your dream company. For more information, check out the links in the description below. Thank you.